Further dates for the XRP dispute have been provided by a U.S. Court of Appeals, according to the most recent notice of appeal filed with the District Court. The fact that the opening brief is due on March 6th of the following year, and the appellant's major brief is due on April 7th of the same year for Ripple Labs, XRP2, and CEO Brad Garlinghouse is especially important. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission is preparing to submit its principal brief before Gary Gensler steps down as the Securities and Exchange Commission's chair. According to the XRP Army, Gensler's exit could provide serious challenges for Ripple. The United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit assigned a docket number to the case in which Ripple was involved after confirming that it had received notice of appeal. The Court of Appeals asked that any motions for relief from this court be filed in a different manner. The plaintiff must provide a disclosure statement comparable to filing appeals with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission within 14 days of getting this notification. The appeal in the XRP case ought to be denied since the appeals court did not get the pertinent documents. Bradley Sustak, the plaintiff, must turn in the mediation questionnaire by December 23rd, according to the established order. It is expected that the appeal transcript and the order for the appeal transcript will be submitted on January 30th and December 31st, respectively, in order to prepare for the appeals that will be brought against Ripple and CEO Brad Garlinghouse. The plaintiff will start submitting an opening brief on March 6th. By April 7th, Ripple Labs, XRP2, and Garlinghouse must turn in their appeal reply papers. At this stage, the parties must designate and, if necessary, cross-designate the transcripts of any reported hearings in accordance with 9 xrp 10.3. According to the court, if no hearings were reported, the transcript deadlines do not apply. According to CoinGate, Bradley Sustak, the main plaintiff, appealed recent cryptocurrency decisions that favored Ripple Labs, XRP2, and CEO Brad Garlinghouse. In the matter of XRP, Judge Sustak approved the plea to change the judgment and stay ruling. Both parties submitted a proposed order to the court, agreeing that the class claims had been resolved and that there was no need to postpone judgment. The focus is on the case of Ripple v. CC, which is currently pending before the Second Circuit Appeals Court. Ripple executives and other cryptocurrency community members are hopeful that the case will be abandoned or withdrawn. When Gary Gensler steps down on January 20th, 5 days past the primary brief date, it could lead to issues. The Bitcoin industry is urging Donald Trump, who will take office soon, to stop frivolous lawsuits against cryptocurrency companies. Ripple's chief legal officer and chief executive officer, Garlinghouse, have both pleaded with the government to trust the Securities and Exchange Commission again. The value of each XRP has been determined to be 60,000 euros by the European Union. This decision was made with the intention of enabling a sizable volume of transactions which are expected to be numerous to flow through this channel. Today, there will be a lot of talk about XRPs, the potential to either become the digital euro or operate as the basis for all transactions involving the euro and other digital currencies. The conversation will be heavily centered on this opportunity. This specific issue will be the main focus of the discussion, according to Chris Larson, a Ripple Labs employee. XRP has a great chance of becoming the world's bridge currency. Users would have greater flexibility as a result of being able to combine Ripple's XRP with other virtual currencies like dollars, euros, or yen. Customers could make better use of their financial resources as a result. Ripple uses the same revolutionary technology used to create the value web or value exchange, which is independent of all currencies and not reliant on any one of them. The goal of Bitcoin was to develop a new kind of money that would not be reliant on a central bank. This innovation has made it feasible to operate its business by enabling digital euro transactions offline on currently available devices. They are now accessible to a much greater number of people than they were previously because of this. The process of making significant progress towards the adoption of the digital euro is particularly advancing at an amazing rate. This is particularly relevant when working with Ripple Labs. In light of recent events, the Digital Euro Association has sent its gratitude to Ripple for the responsibilities it has recently carried out. The price of XRP has started to show unusual behavior as a result of these occurrences. Both Bitcoin fans and investors who are worried about the cryptocurrency have taken notice of this. There has been much debate over recent price discrepancies in XRP, with many people arguing that these are more than just glitches, but rather the XRP ledger's growing volume and activity. A number of people are quite concerned about this. As a result, many discussions have taken place. The passion that has surrounded these anomalies has been the impetus with which this has happened. Only 3 days have passed since XRP's price hit $4,244, yet it has already seen a significant rise. This was a significant development. This spike ranks as the third largest to ever occur in the coin's history. Jack the Ripper, a well-known figure in the community, claimed that the price of XRP surged beyond $5,700 in one of the most surprising flips in order to explain this phenomenon. This was carried out in order to clarify the situation. Contender, a cryptocurrency trading fund token, has only been the most popular token on the XRP ledger for 6 days. The Ethereum Foundation is the issuer of the Contender token. This achievement was made in a span of around 6 days. This meteoric surge in popularity has happened within the Bitcoin business in an instant. It happened almost overnight. Given that there are only 120 million tokens available, the current pre-sale period offers early investors a potentially very beneficial opportunity. This deficiency is a sign that, according to Jack the Ripper, who predicted that prices may soon rise to over $267, prices might soon surpass $267. This prediction was made by Jack the Ripper. Indisputable data indicates that the environment is changing, and now is the time to implement change. The events currently occurring provide this evidence. According to a Forbes study, the estimated value of XRP is approximately $60,000. This estimate was generated while keeping in mind that the volume on the XRP ledger is still growing. Certain dynamics that are specific to the XRP ecosystem are at work when a transaction occurs on the XRP ledger. These are dynamics that are present in every transaction. These specific expenditures include, but are not limited to, the expenses associated with buying, selling, and transporting petrol. Due to this, there is a considerable increase in demand for XRP, which greatly improves the situation. On the other hand, the supply is reduced as a result of the burn-off. This directly leads to the need to raise the value allocated to each XRP coin. The likelihood of XRP's value experiencing a shocking spike is increasing as the expectation of reaching the incredible $660,000 milestone keeps rising. This is because there is a growing anticipation that this milestone will be reached. This is the stance that is in place to a large extent. The decision to stock up at this time may prove to be a wise one for those looking to profit from the anticipated rise in the asset's value.